Lada Priora build, front-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive conversion plus SR20 swap. Translation and voiceover by BMI Russian. Okay, fellas, so today I am joined by Ivan. Hey, man. Seb. This is Ivan Kokorin, who's a swapper, a race car driver, and we are putting together quite a dream team, aren't we? Right, Ivan? We're gonna blow everybody out of the water. So we just picked the car up from the car wash, and we're about to start tearing it apart. To the core. To the bare metal. Okay, enough with the chit-chat, let's do this. As you can see, we are actively tearing the car apart. All of these bits that you see here on the floor are most definitely of no use to us. The car is about to be subject to some cutting and welding, and to serious weight reduction. We're tearing into this poor thing like a bunch of barbarians. These guys are always looking to rip something apart. You know we're gonna have to put all of this back together, right? Weight reduction, bro. Of course. We'll just need to reinstall the dashboard. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's carry on. We've sourced a few suspension bits. These are junkyard parts. We've got a Silvia subframe, Silvia suspension links, also the trailing arms and the mounting points. The hubs are from a Laurel. Now we do some test fitting, plus we have to go out and buy the struts. Here's where we're at, fellas. We're slowly getting there. Allow me to show you what's going on. It's all quite interesting. As you can see, the engine is in place. It's already lying on the subframe. We are running a new subframe and suspension setup. As for what we've been up to, well, we ripped everything out. We brought over those Nissan suspension bits, fitted them to the car, starting with the subframe, to see how it goes together with the frame rails, and it didn't match the car. At first, we were looking to weld on some mounting points and do some extensive modification to that area. But then we gave it a bit of thought, and figured that the Skyline, which we bought as a donor for the build, that its frame rails need to be cut out. We did that, and then we proceeded to carefully weld them into this thing. We perfectly integrated those into the factory frame rails of this car, though they did require a bit of hacking, but no biggie. It's all in the name of increasing steering angle. So everything is assembled. We put all of it together using the Nissan hardware, which is great. We got the subframe in there, the motor. We cut out the transmission tunnel and bolted the gearbox to the motor, so it's in there. And to spare ourselves the hassle, since we had the donor car anyway, we cut out the transmission tunnel from our Nissan parts car. Carefully, of course. And so now Ivan is in the process of meticulously getting it in there. Now, I don't want to get in his way. I'll just let him weld that piece in. What's amazing is that it all came together beautifully, as if both of these cars were made at the same factory. It's a pretty neat situation. I reckon we need no more than a couple of days. And we'll be ready to start the engine. It's not going to be rocking a cooling system or an exhaust. That we'll gradually be adding on later. Test fitting everything to see how well it all fits. We are most definitely going to fire it up, I can tell you that much. We are very curious to see how it runs, to get better acquainted with this engine. But for now, things are happening, and I'm just going to leave Ivan alone and let him weld. Okay, let's carry on. I think that's enough. We did it. Okay, fellas, things are going very well for us. Excellent. We were able to start the engine. Does it seem like a good one to you? Well, yeah, it runs okay. Yeah, and well, for the time being, we're gonna break it in later. How is it even running when it's missing half of the sensors? It runs okay. Half of the sensors aren't plugged in, yeah. And we had it running with the turbo and the intercooler disconnected. Yeah, no turbo, no. And that's all we have for you, fellas. Watch us. And if you don't want to miss what's coming up next, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Send in your comments and suggestions. Give us a thumbs up. Alright, catch you later. Summer is just around the corner, fellas, and so we're adding some new stuff to our summer collection of G54 merch. You already know that we have t-shirts, as well as straight brim baseball caps, which we're now complementing with these new ones that have a sort of bendy brim, to provide you with something that's comfortable to wear and stylish, for you to rock when the summer finally rolls around. Also, don't forget that aside from the t-shirts and the baseball caps, we have mugs, license plate frames, not to mention this awesome Cybertruck puzzle that we offer. You'll find all the links in the video description. Feel free to head on over and grab yourself something.